Hey everyone, it's Laura from Book Bubbler. Sorry. This is the 5th time I'm trying to film this. I hope this works. I keep saying I'm out of storage. I am not out of storage by a long shot. Don't know. Okay, let's get straight into the books. None of this waffling around like normal. I read 2 books this week. The first one of which I only gave 2 stars to. And that is Fatal Roots by Sheila Connolly. This is the 7th in the County Cork Mystery Series. Normally I like this series just fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It follows the cozy mystery format. I like that it's set in County Cork. I like the small town setting. I like the characters. The main character is a little annoying, but this mostly felt like it was written by someone who was stream of consciousness writing and they have short-term memory loss. So the same conversation would get repeated in slightly different ways between 3 and 6 times in a row. Multiple times. I have read reviews on Amazon and Goodreads since I finished this. Excuse me. And they all say the same thing. Like, what the heck was this book? None of the other books are like this, but this one is. So this involves Maura, of course. There's a fairy ring on her property and parts of her property she didn't know that she owned. And this university student and 2 of her friends want to come and survey it. Not disturb it, just survey it. She says just fine. It's no problem. Go ahead. They've got ground penetrating radar and a drone. And they're going to just do measurements and take pictures and etc. So the next morning, Maura takes her boyfriend and coworker, Mick, up to visit it. And they climb to the top of this fairy ring and find an older buried body inside. And no one knows who this man is. And at the same time that they find this body, one of the students goes missing with the ground penetrating radar machine. So Laura, that's my name. Maura is on the case. And yeah, it's a lot of back and forth unnecessarily. This should have been a novella and not a full-blown novel, because if you cut out all the repetition, it would be half as long. That bums me out. I do enjoy the series, and there's only one more left before it ends. I will read the last one for sure. She's written 3 other series, I want to say. They're all longer than this one and or still ongoing. And I've only read one of her other ones, but it was nothing like the issues that I have with this series, which I don't think is her first series even. So it's just a weird anomaly. So only read it if you want to read the whole series, but don't start here. It was okay. It was okay. And then next up, a book that I thoroughly enjoyed is number 4 in the Iron Druid Chronicles, and that is Tricked. So Atticus, who is the last druid alive, makes a deal with Coyote, who is a Native American trickster god. Coyote wants Atticus to build or like move earth, redistribute things, and make a gold mine. So that looks legitimate, and then they'll shut that down quickly, and he wants to set up essentially a solar panel grid, a big solar panel farm, to give back to the res, give energy back to the res, and then, you know, boost everybody else too, which sounds nice, but it's Coyote. He's a trickster, so you know there's strings attached. So it opens up with fake Atticus being murdered by a bunch of minor thunder gods and other gods too from other pantheons who are angry at him for playing a part in killing Thor, even though he didn't kill Thor himself. But they're angry and they want to take revenge out, and they aren't the brightest gods either. So Coyote disguises himself to look exactly like Atticus in every single way, so he gets murdered by all these gods. It's a messed up crime scene for the real life, like regular people that are investigating. No one will ever figure it out because there's lots of footprints and whatever, bits of his body left. So Atticus has to take a new name, and so does his Granuaile, I think is how you say her name, his apprentice. And his dog Oberon has to be camouflaged more than not, and he has to have, you know, everything changes. ID, everything changes. So he's working with Coyote and some other Native Americans to try and establish essentially a hut on this property that Coyote wants this mine to be built on and wants the solar farm to be built on. But it is unknowingly to everyone else involved who is not Coyote, it's unknowingly very close to land that 2 skinwalkers live on. And I don't know if you know about skinwalkers, but they are friggin' terrifying. I never want to be on land anywhere near where they are because, wow. Wow. No, just no thank you to that. So Atticus and the other Native Americans are dealing with building this place up, trying to stay alive. Murders happen a lot with these 2 skinwalkers who only come out at night. You know, it's a lot. Then Atticus is dealing with repercussions from the last book and everything that happened in Ragnarok, and everyone who was killed, all the different gods and of different pantheons who were killed and everything else. And then the vampires, and it's everybody. This is a very plotty series. I said that before. It's very duty, not like poopy, but like broy, like, what's up, dude? It's very duty books. A little violent, yes, absolutely. But I think I'm really getting into these books now. I am more familiar with the terminology, and I'm more familiar with all the gods that play a part, Celtic and every other kind of god out there. They're all related. So I just thought this was so much fun. I couldn't wait to get back to it. It was a nice distraction from reading books for the Book 2 prize, which, while they're enjoyable and they're very good books, hoo boy, they are not pleasant to read about. Nonfiction. Yeah. So, 4 stars to Tricked. I cannot wait to get to the 5th one. I just downloaded it this morning from the library. Super, super excited about it. So, that's the 2 that I've read. And we're still recording, so yay. Okay. I have a little haul because, of course, I do. Hi, welcome. I haul things all the time. So, I bought a copy of Know My Name by Chanel Miller, which I won't insert an image of because you guys probably know what that cover looks like. And then as I was leaving Barnes & Noble, I strolled through the clearance section and saw this and had to get it because I am a royal family sucker. So $10, Harry and Meghan. I couldn't pass it by. Then I have 2 books here from, dropping everything. 2 books here from Paperback Swap. These are books 5 and 7 in the Bridgerton series by Julia Quinn, romance series. This is To Sir Philip with Love, and it's in His Kiss. So now that Book 2 prize reading is done, I'm hoping I can start jumping into a lot of other stuff I've been putting off for a while, like this series. And then I went to Half Price Books last week before I filmed my last Friday reads, but didn't have everything together, so I didn't do it then. But this is my haul from last week. So I went to Half Price to try and find Know My Name. They didn't have a copy, but don't worry, I bought clearance books. So I got Timekeepers, How the World Became Obsessed with Time by Simon Garfield. I've read a couple of his other titles and found them enjoyable. Nothing revolutionary or terribly outstanding, but good books regardless, so got this one. And then another one from my Maeve Binchy collection. This is Heart and Soul. Number 22 in the William Monk series, Revenge in a Cold River by Anne Perry. If you haven't read the start of this William Monk series yet, I've only read the first book and loved it so much that now I'm getting all of the books. My mom read the book too, and she loved it just as much as I did. The first one is called The Face of a Stranger. So good. It's a Victorian police detective. Just, I loved it. And everyone who I've lent it to or told about it, who has read it, either loves it like I do or thinks it's good. So if you're looking for a new mystery Victorian detective series, The Face of a Stranger by Anne Perry, a great place to start, I think. Anyways, I'm getting books like these when I find them. They're kind of harder to come by, so happy to have this. And then I have 2 Shirley MacLaine books. I really like her a lot. So I've got You Can Get There From Here and Don't Fall Off the Mountain. And then a total impulse buy near when I was waiting to check out. They had their Staff Rex face out, and I saw this and couldn't pass it up. It's Victorian Murderesses by Mary S. Hartman. A true history of 13 respectable French and English women accused of unspeakable crimes. There are a few plates in the front with pictures of the ladies. I'll show you those when I read the book, but perfect for October and right on into nonfiction November. Very excited to have this book. This is a first edition from '76. So $8, I know. It reminds me of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I'll have your $8 bottle of wine, which is kind of how I drink my wine, let's be honest. Okay, so I've gotten this far. Let's chance it. My mom is doing fine. Not fine. She still has shingles, but she's doing okay. She was on a medication to help with pain, and then she started having pretty severe side effects after day 3. So she stopped, talked to her doctor and stopped. So she is back to more pain, but it's starting to heal a little bit more. This is the 2nd round of shingles consecutively. So we are at 1 month of being sick. I feel so bad for her. She's a trooper though. She's really tough and she's hanging in, and I'm helping her as much as I can. So that's my mom. Song of the week. You can thank / blame my neighbors for this. It's Man, I Feel Like a Woman by Shania Twain. 3 times I've gone out of my house this week, and all 3 of those times I have heard Let's Go Girls. So it's been stuck in my head all week. The first time I was delighted. I like that song. I like Shania Twain from the 90s. Who doesn't like 90s country, you know? The second time I was like, oh, that's funny. It's another time I'm hearing it. And the third time I was just like, oh my God, really? I just got this out of my head. So enjoy the video, enjoy the trip down memory lane for those of you who are old enough. Yeah. Okay, let's see, what else can I talk about quickly, because I am super chatty today and I want this video to stay. I'm going to be doing a lot more videos the next few days, if this cooperates. I need to do a BookTube prize wrap up. I need to do a 3rd quarter wrap up. I need to do my October TBR. I need to do an organizing video. I've been watching a lot of book organization videos. You guys, let me know, how do you organize your books? Do you separate TBR and read? Do you separate by genre? Do you separate just by location or shelf space? Do you organize it at all? Please let me know. I am genuinely extremely interested in this. I've been watching a lot of organization videos, and if someone I know has a sorting video of some kind, I will often watch it 3 times in a row. Because I'm crazy. I really like them. I've watched a couple of videos that have like 10 to 50,000 views of people that I don't watch normally, and I don't like those videos. Like, I don't know why they're so popular and why they get so many views. Genuinely, they're boring, and it's mostly someone talking and not organizing their books, or even talking about why they're organizing or what they want to do. They're just talking, which I get I'm doing now, and that's what everybody does here. I'm not making fun of anyone or trying to put anyone down, but if you're going to do a video about organizing your books, you should probably talk about that and then organize them, and not just talk about the books that you bought or whatever. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too old. That's probably it. Let's be honest. Yeah, that's all I got. I'm not going to push it any longer at 13 minutes. Let's hope this sticks. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all staying safe and healthy and taking care, reading something fabulous, and I will talk to you guys very soon in the next one. Bye.